And welcome back to Stringybark in Meadows. Jeff Costola here with you, joining the Closey Supermarket Grand Final Day coverage of the Country Division Grand Finals. And as I said, we've just seen the completion of the Senior Colts under-17s and a good win to Kersbrook Football Club. And now we await the Reserves Grand Final. What a great game. This is going to be two arch rivals. Home Meadows side taking on Kangarilla, the arch rivals over many seasons. So much anticipated game as the main curtain raiser to the big one. Of course, later on this afternoon, the A grade between Macclesfield and Kangarilla. And once again, thank you to Simon Johnson. Great to have him aboard. As always, he does his annual stint here in the Country Division Senior Colts Grand Final. So, umpire holds the ball aloft. We're underway. The Reserves curtain raiser. Ball worked forward there. Taken high there. No. Umpire on the spot. Yes, it will be a free kick to Kangarilla. So Kangarilla through the agency there. Kyle Wright. Ball moves forward. Towards the half-forward flank area. Good tackle applied there by Joshy Young. Experienced Joshy Young, of course, past premiership player at Harmdorf. Of course, they come back to his original club here in Meadows. So, ball up, half-forward flank. Great conditions here for the grand final. Ball fed out there. Coughed up there. Pouncing on Meadows. Handball back here. Going to ground there, under pressure. Tackle applied there by Alistair Lean, one of the veterans of the Kangarilla side. So, the umpires are coming ball up. Of course, umpires in charge is here in the reserves. Luke Campbell, Thomas McLean and Danny Cresp. Ball hacked forward, bouncing ball out of wing area, in front of the Tipperary scoreboard. Fed out here, comes backwards there, tracking the ball there. Kangaroo appealing for a last touch, no, said the umpire, so they will ball it up. So Academy boy pitches the ball back in. Rucks Gavin, the big man in front. Kelton Grigg Smith got the ball down, fed forward, Meadows. Deflected handball there from Wallace Long. Scafidi wrapped up there. It's the big man, the he-man. So in the meantime, a free kick has been paid the way of Kangarilla. Looking to give it off as Lean. Bit of indecision there. He finally go back and take his kick. So Alistair Lean puts it inside 50 over the top there. Good spoil from behind by Callum Blackwell. Puts the ball over the line right in front of the hill, the Meadows Hill here. Well packed. Great crowd in the house here this afternoon. Why not? Brilliant conditions and two traditional southern rivals going at it. So Lean over the top. Zach Brooks got the ball down. Meanwhile, whistle is gone. Umpire will come in and ball it up once again. So 2 minutes gone. Start this reserves curtain raiser grand final. No score. Ball close to the line, going to ground there. Went for the free kick. Has been paid. Going to go back to Kangarilla, so Kangarilla getting the benefit early of free kicks. And they put the ball centering kick here. Lumbering as the big man there in Lingood. Brings the ball to ground, hacked forward there by Mitchell Thorpe. Clearing kick from Meadows, centre of the ground, and coming from behind, taking a good strong mark there is Brodie Henderson. So Henderson with the ball puts towards the half-forward flank wing area. Off hands, Hayden Reid, the veteran, getting involved there. Getting assistance back there from Luke Rayner. Close to the line, Reid under the bottom of the pack. We've seen that over a number of times. It was 20 odd years ago, Hayden Reid, member of 4 straight premiership sides in the A grade. Great to see Hates back out there in the helmet. And thinking about he draw the free kick, but no, said the umpire. So we'll have a ball up from the Cole Mitchellmore scoreboard. So the big men gather. Greg Smith there. Infringement. He'll win the free kick. So the big man, Kelton Grigg Smith, deep in defence there. Crowd building all the time here. Anticipation this afternoon's big game. So high kick, wing area over the back there. Blackwell getting involved. Also trying to first the ball forward was Quinton. Kangarilla inside 50. Coming out to meet. Oh, it could have been a high tackle there. Umpire said play on. So going to ground there was Lingood. Perhaps looking for a free kick. Umpire said no, so ball up. Up forward there by Jonty Mitchell. Ball at ground level again. Once again, the umpire getting involved. Got the sunnies on today. Rather cool dude, so ball up. Fisted forward there. Little draw locked up there. So once again the umpire will come in and ball up. So fisted forward by Mangwai. They running the ball there, Meadows. Side 50, Chaos ball over the top there was Long Scafidi for the Dogs. Once again the ball up. So nearly 5 minutes played here in this opening term. The reserves not a score on the board, just shows you the early tension in this game. So once again stacks on the mill. So I reckon the umpires are earning their money already. They've had a few ball-ups, particularly the umpire at this end of the left of screen. Being favoured to by Kangarilla against the wind. Moment the whistle has gone here, so it'll be a resultant free kick to go to the Dogs. So deep in defence, Meadows to clear the ball. So long kick there. I think that was Brennan out towards the wing area. Bouncing ball, getting back there, taking the ball is Flood. Luke Flood chips up the line and finds Gabriel Bayliss. Of course, played a fair bit of A-grade football this season, but the ball out over the line, so we'll have a throw in. So the Academy pushes up the big man, Greg Smith, wins it down. Locked up there, teammate, couldn't break through. As I'm joined by a man who's already had a busy day, Jaden J. Hill. Good to see you, Jaden.
Cheers, thanks, Pistols. Yeah, good to see you too. Should be a great game, this one, between your Double Blues and the Southern Dogs. And obviously the Blues sort of want revenge from the 2021 decider where they lost to Meadows.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Braden Clear, Kangarilla put it out to the lead here. Off hands. Defence there. Tackled there was Payton. Still working hard at ground level was Quinton. So a ball up will occur. Yes, traditional rivals. I think Kangarilla win that game you're talking about in 2021's favourites, and we're picked, of course, by Meadows. So we'll see if it can reverse there. Ball comes out the back door to Lynn. Good eye, good smother, and still the thief in the night there happened to be Ware. Puts the ball up forward towards the Brooks stand, Clyde Brooks stand. As Hayden Wren could control the ball, so the Academy girl will come in and ball up. Because Asher and Lenny Herbert, the two sisters, running the boundary here this afternoon. Jaden with Sid Drecko and Jonas Drecko, and so family concerns in the boundary academy. Yeah. So good crowd in the house. As I said, you're here for the early game, so I reckon the breeze is just favouring the goals to the right hand side, the road end.
Yeah, the town end. Yeah, for sure.
It's been the nature in the early games.
Yep. So Meadows now. Snap down, but yeah, good cut-off mark there for Kangarilla. So Greg Smith got the handball away. Kangarilla going forward now. Foot race here at the moment towards the boundary line. They both ran past the ball. Quick handball forward. Trying to clear here, Meadows. String. Just get the one goal. He kicks it down the line. And umpire's called something here, Pistols. It's going to be a free kick.
Bit of indecision because no one knows what's going on. But in the meantime, it was a free kick handball from Tate Croydon. So the Dogs go forward inside 50 for one of the rare times so far in this match. Cut off here by the Kangaroo. No, ball's fed out here. So there's a big chance to go deep inside 50 over the top. Nearly a good defensive mark taken there in the headgear for Kangarilla. They get out of trouble. The Blues bouncing ball seized upon there by Long Scafidi. Puts the ball forward. Here's Hayden Reid at ground level. Locking the ball in there. A couple of Blues come over the top of him. Hold the ball in. You see in the background there Tommy Evans, who might have been unlucky to miss out on the senior selection, but buttering up here in the two. So umpire comes in with ball up. So it'll be about 40 metres out from the right goal. Locked up there, tackle. So tight start to this reserves premiership decider, Jaden. Just over 8 minutes gone and no score on the board for either team.
Yeah, for sure. Who can get that all-important first goal to get some momentum here? Tap down. Or raging through there was Ma. Kick towards goal, but yeah, I think it's gone over the back fence, I reckon.
Yes. Down on the Mawson Road, the main street here, but yeah.
They'll be happy, get a free footy.
Yes, someone's absconded down the back laneway there, Jaden, with the Sharon. So early results, Jaden, just take us through that as you do well.
Yeah, so Meadows defeated Kersbrook 6-6 to 2-7. Kersbrook third quarter was really good, but Meadows too strong in the end. Under 17s, you just saw Kersbrook 16-7 defeated Echunga 7-14.
So early results here on grand final day as the first goal has been raised there. Just trying to pick up that Meadows player. It's been flashed back.
I reckon that's Luke Rayner. I reckon that is Luke Rayner, I think. Great goal from the boundary.
Yes, number 7. Good pick up, Luke Rayner. So finally raising the first goal of the game after 9 minutes and puts the Dogs in front by that margin. So one scoring shot for the game.
Former Nairne-Bremer Luke Rayner, and also Razorback as well, plays in the C. So
his 5th goal for the season, important one to get it underway in the grand final. So ruck duel, one down there by Greg Smith. Heavy bodywork as the ball clears out wide, leading the foot race. Gabriel Bayliss, did he infringe? No, so the umpire, so play on there. But meanwhile, the ball is eventually going to come back here, so a free kick to the Dogs out wide. So it looks right through the agency of Kello. So Josh Kello goes in short, tamed by Greg Smith. So the big man goes bang inside 50. Million mark played there. Yes, he has indeed played. That's a good chop out mark by Van Hagen.
So through the middle of the ground now. Meadows linking well. Good strong kick there by Brooks. Zach Brooks. Inside forward 50. At the back of the bus. Here we go. Meadows. Yep, second goal. Charlie Goya. Well done to the Southern Dogs. 2 straight, leading Kangarilla, no score on the Harcourts Adelaide Hills Mount Barker Ford scoreboard.
So, after a glut, of goals there early, a drought of goals I should say, well, they've kicked 2 in about 90 seconds, the Dogs, so just seizing a certain authority here as they kick with the use of the wind in this first turn towards the entrance end, so back in the centre, fisted out there through the agency of Brennan. Loose ball comes out here to the experienced Nick Bergen, but in the meantime the whistle is gone. Be a free kick to Gabriel Bayliss. I think it is. So Bayliss quickly puts it inside 50 for the Blues. Lumbering out is Len. Good one grab because he follow up a ground level. He does. Blackpool gets involved as well. Also in there was Long Scafidi for the Dogs. Bergen had the ball, was just about to extricate himself. The umpire's whistle went, so we'll have a ball up.
Yep. So can Kangarilla make use of this, but no. Good clearance there by Ware from Meadows, but it has been cut off. Back inside forward 50 for the Blues, but it's been intercepted by Josh Young. So who wants the ball at the moment? A few intercept marks. So Josh Young on the half-back flank finds a target and finds Kello. So handballs away in the middle of the ground. Yep, good strong mark. He's starting to link up here. Meadows quite well. Inside forward 50, 2-on-1, but there you go. Yeah. Chad Dorr takes the mark.
So the big Windsor, 1,280 goals in his career. Pretty useful. I think he's in the top 10 now in SA country football history. We did his 400th game out in about round 2, I think, actually against Kangarilla.
Correct.
Right, and he just was a week-to-week proposition, but he's... well, the man loves the competition, so he's continued on. Has kicked 47 for the year in limited appearances. I reckon you can make that 48, Jaden Jail.
There you go. Well done to Chad. And yeah, it was a 2-on-1 situation and didn't worry about it. Took the mark anyway. So what a start this is by the home team. And I tell you what, they're up and about, the Meadows faithful.
So Meadows actually finished 4th on the ladder, Kangarilla 3rd. Interesting competition this, Jaden, where the 2 sides that finished 1st and 2nd didn't reach the grand final. So, yeah, very interesting.
Yep. Obviously, Macclesfield, unfortunately for them, going out in straight sets. But, Kangarilla beating him in the second qualifying final.
So Achunga finished 2nd out last week, beaten by Meadows. So, once again, here's a chance for Kangarilla. Can they get on the board at least? Put it inside. Clever used the body. Oh, trying to wrangle out there was Manglewai. Round the corner, here's a chance for Kobe Payton. And he's kicked his 11th goal of the year, just last year, and represented the Hills Football League this year under 18, so he's still a senior cult level, Payton. So finally, the Blues just breaking a bit of those finals nerves with their first goal in the grand final, Jade.
You well done by the young man, took responsibility there, did have an option, but thought, no, I'm going to do it myself. So, well done by Kobe Payton. And tell you what, didn't they go crazy on the other side of the ground as well? In the temporary grandstand there, the double Blues.
Fantastic. There's a great shot of
There
it
we
there. When I first got here, because obviously you're here early in the morning doing the breakfast shift, but remind me a bit about the summit at Gather Round with the temporary stands. They've done a fantastic job here, Meadows.
Yeah.
So here's a chance. The Dogs go forward again. Yeah, they're good defensive work out wide. I think that was through the agency of Wright. Follows up, gets a clearing kick, but I think it's drifted a bit wide out there. Wait for the Academy boy to sit. No, I think it might have been the last touch, but yeah, in front of the scoreboard. So which reads Meadows 1, Kangarilla 1, Meadows 3. So 2-goal lead. So high pitch in there. Ruckman Gava over there, head. Gramble ball there, over the top there. Good tackle applied by Quinton for the Blues. 0-all draw, so the umpire will come in and recommence play.
Yep, so umpire balls it up. Who can get the advantage here? Good strong tackle, and it's going to be another all up. So a bit congested at the moment. Like in Kangarilla, can they string some goals together here and get themselves, well, sort of back in the contest? Good tap down there. Oh, barging his way through is Bergen. Kick towards the half-forward line. But it's been cut off. Good strong mark there by Flood. So Flood goes towards the middle of the ground to Dell, the B-grade Best and Fairest winner from the other week. Finds a teammate there in Payton, the last goal kicker. Umpire says play on. Meadows now on the counter-attack. Through the middle of the ground. Finds a target. Yep, and taken. So just slowing it down here at the moment.
So buzzing shot with the ball. He'll centre it. Puts it across here to the experienced Josh Young, who actually launched that attack off half-back. He followed it up and now has a kick just on the edge of the cricket pitch area. So Josh Young, as he said, spent time at Harndorf, back at his original club. So Young, oh, look at this drifting into space. Oh, but taking the ground there. Could that be 50? No, said the umpire, but going to ground under pressure there was another experienced campaigner, Nick Bergen. So Bergen in the sleeves. He'd be a favourite of Matthew Thomas, I suggest. So Bergen. We get 200 gamer here, senior games for the Dogs. So Bergen, take his best effort, got close to the man on the mark. So in that aspect, pulled the kick and has gone wide. No, it'd be a resultant free kick, which is taken. So up the line. Contest there. On the wing area, gathered by the Blues, they go forward. Oh, good use of the body there by Payton, like he's worked with youngster. So this time he'll send the ball across here and finds the run of the teammate. As you said, the medal winner this year, Jamie Dell.
Yeah, nearly cut off there, but they might be right here, Meadows, or high ball right in the middle of the ground. Might bring rain. Don't want that today. Bouncing ball, who's going to win it? Good foot race here at the moment. The two number 11s at the bottom of the pack.
Yeah.
They're in Flood and Tate Crowden.
Said Flood's been pretty busy already, as you can see a good shot of the temporary stand here, packed. Not a long distance for the Blues to travel this afternoon. Comes to Hayden Reid, gets a quick kick away into the corridor area, lumbering out there. Oh, strong attack on the body, standing his ground there was Kello for the Dogs, comes out here. Lean getting involved, gets out here to Gabriel Bayliss. Goes backwards to go forward eventually, gives it back to Lean, who's run on. So Lean punches inside 50, bouncing ball. Here's Callum Blackwell getting back and taking a good intercept, tumbling mark.
So Blackwell, might be cut off here. Good pressure there. That was Quinton, and has forced a stoppage.
We've seen that in the early stages of this opening term, Jane. Just a few maybe nerves, just missed kicks and picking out the opposition. So good soccer in there. He's come straight back out though, right on the 50-metre line. Here we go. Kangarilla towards goal square. Couldn't quite take the mark. Umpire says play on. Pressure's on here at the moment, but he's called a high free kick. So resultant free kick for the Dogs' last line of defence. Who come out their broadcast side. Ball close to the line, right in front of our cameraman. Oh, that's really a good grab held there. That was Rayner, already a goal kicker. Chaos ball ground level, crashing in over the top with strength. It goes to ground. Over the top end was Payton. So the umpire will come in and ball it up. So Nearly 19 minutes expired. It's the Dogs in front 3 straight to Kangarilla 1 on the board, so 2-goal lead. Greg Smith gets it down. Getting involved again with Rayner. Ball comes clear, hacked forward by Dell to the top of the square. And the free kick has been paid to Reese. I think we've seen him early in the year in the A grade, early in the season. Tall young man. He has kicked 13 goals for the season, so Jordan Reese a chance for his 14th and importantly the second one of this grand final to Kangarilla.
Yep, so right on the end of quarter time, in red time, 20 seconds to go. So this would bring the house down for a Kangarilla point of view. Goes and misses. So a bit of a let off there for Meadows. So Kangarilla, their first behind of the game. 1-1-7 to 3-0-18. And there's the quarter time siren. Pistols.
Absolutely. So a pretty good start to the reserves here from Meadows, the home side. Electing to kick with the win in the first quarter. So they've acted on 3 goals in the first 13 minutes. Steadier came from Kangarilla. So at quarter time, Meadows 3 straight 18, lead Kangarilla 1-1-7 here on the scoreboard. So we'll take a short break here at quarter time. Be back for the second quarter of this Country Division Reserves Grand Final. Thanks to Closey's Supermarkets Finals Series. All right, Hills Footy Media would like to thank the sponsors. Very supportive for the season of 2025. Of course, Work Locker, Mount Barker, the naming rights sponsor, the HFL, Harcourt, Adelaide Hills, Mount Barker Ford, Trent, Rat Pack, Lowe's, Meat Co.
On your buckets.
Also like to thank Sports Power and the Courier, fantastic sponsors there, Lancaster's Property Services, and of course Mortgage Choice, Adelaide Hills, with the great man Matt Adam providing the caravan. Jaden.
I also like to thank Little Hendon Landscape and Firewood, Refuel Wellness and painted wine barrels and signs as well, and Explorer Caravan.
Oh, and of course Adelaide Hills Lawn and Gardens, Tomo.
Yes, and APC, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. I colour fast painted, we just talked about that. That's Midge, what a ripper. And Hills Collide and 24 Fit.
And JMS Rural.
And Kiwanis Charity Bookshop in Mount Barker.
Judging by that performance, I think we need to get an optician to help us out.
Specsavers.
Thank you very much for the call of the wild and all our supporters. Welcome back to Stringybark Park in Meadows, quarter time of the Reserves Grand Final Country Division Grand Final day for 2025, and it's the, you could say the home side, Jaden J. Hill, Meadows, and shrunk by 11 points, 3 straight to 1-1. So entertaining start, but it'll be interesting to see how the Bulldogs handle defending against a slight breeze towards the rider screen.
Yeah, for sure. And obviously Kangarilla did gain some ascendancy there late, and I really like the work of Kobe Payton. Like you said, the senior Colt still. He's
up and about.
Yeah, like the way he goes about it. Yeah, no prisoners really. So well done to him. Good start to the game. Yeah, for himself. So it'll be interesting to see who can light up the stage, as they say, this quarter.
Yep. Seems to be interestingly poised here. So the umpire's just waiting for players, and also the crowd. Good crowd in the house, Jaden. Why not? Because southern-based rivals, Kangarilla and Meadows, Mackie here, separated by Meadows. That's where the venue of the final is. And of course, in this game, of course, Kangarilla and Meadows are very famous rivals over the years. So we'll see how it goes. So we're underway. So Greg Smith, the big man, camps under, gets the tap down, taken by Dill, the association medalist, gets his left foot to it. So they're inside 50 in the first, and picks out a teammate nicely. So the mark taken out there for the Blues. So quick clearance is what they needed to respond. So opportunity here. This might be Lingood. Sam Lingood has kicked 25 goals for the season to be their leading goal kicker. So opportunity here to just peg the margin back. As I said, 11-point deficit they faced at the start of this term. So Lingood, kick from about 30 out on an angle. Tell you what, that's pretty good shooting there. So instant reply, 50 seconds and on the board, Joe.
Yeah, so there you go, Kangarilla. Obviously, Meadows gained early ascendancy in the first term, and now it's Kangarilla's turn to try and get on top. So well done to the Double Blues. So, like you said, he's kicked 25 goals this season, been the best players 5 times. And so we actually kicked 8 goals in round 13, Lingood. So,
So back in the centre, the big man, Greg Smith, will be looking to get him underway again, which he does. He gets the tap down. Loose ball in the centre. Lean coming in there, applying some pressure, but a free kick in the meantime goes to the Dogs, so right in the cricket pitch area. So Dogs go inside 50, lumbering as the big man Windsor gets his hands to it. The whistle is gone, and the big man infringed. So Chad Dorr goes towards the top of the square, 2-on-1 back there against Hayden Reid. Trying to hack the ball forward, but I think it was over the boundary line, according to the academy boy. So we'll have a ball up in the right forward pocket. No, it's a resultant free kick, the last touch. No, academy boy, some conference here between the academy boy and the field umpire. So it's going to be a throw in, so the academy boy ruling the roost there.
So dangerous position here, for Meadows going forward. Tap down, clearing kick, they might be on here, Kangarilla. Kick towards, 2-on-1 situation, good spoil there by Meadows. Locked up here. What can they do here? Run Hagen. And good intercept mark there by Kangarilla. And that was great mark by the Double Blues.
So Dell said best and fairest winner for the association a couple of weeks ago. Puts up the line to his opposite number 5 in String. Involved there. Ball comes out the back here. Good tackle applied there on Rayner. Already a goal kick in the meantime. He's paid a dump tackle. So Rayner quickly gives on to Bergen, puts it forward towards Dorr, but getting his body in the way was Kangarilla. Comes back to Dorr, he's under pressure there from Sexton. Rolling scrum there. So umpire McLean comes in and will ball it up. Tommy McLean experienced grand final umpire in A grade, so should know what it's all about on the big day. So ball up. Greg Smith gets the ball down, follows up ground level, stacks on the mill there. Ground level there was Ma for the Dogs. In the meantime, free kick is going to go to the big man, Greg Smith, who did some good work at ground level. Long way for him to get down as he checks the ball along the eastern wing.
Yep, good mark. So Meadows just got the wall here in defence at the moment. It's not easy for Kangarilla to clear, that's for sure. Kick inside forward 50. And there you go. Great lead and great strong mark there by Henderson.
Yeah, Brodie Henderson, good strong hands. Has kicked 15 for the season. So, see if he can do this. Took Kangarilla nearly 14 minutes to kick a goal against the wind. So in the first term, so has played a bit of A-grade half forward, so a bit of experience here. Hitting his form, who knows, could be premiership winning form. So Henderson, staggered approach, sets it on its way, hasn't got the legs or the accuracy, and getting involved there was Evans, fished the ball over the line, so we'll have a throw in.
Yep, Henderson has actually multiple goals 4 times this season, just the kick going wayward there, but can they capitalise here, Meadows? Couldn't quite get the handball out, tap backwards, Meadows jumping on the ball here, Kangarilla at the bottom of the pack, umpire, paid holding the ball. So it was Kangarilla, jumped on top of the ball, and umpire McLean thought, didn't get rid of it.
So Bosenshot to take the free kick here. First year recruit and a valuable addition to the club. Showing that he's only kicked the 3 goals for the year, but got the, I've seen that colour boots, sort of, different, not orange, got a brownie. Just stabs at it, but I tell you what, umpire in the goals, Trevor McDonald has raised the 2 hands, so Bosenshot with a vital goal against the Breeze for the Dogs.
Yeah, there you go. There was a few Kangarilla players disputing that, but he was in the right position, so there you go. So well done to Meadows to extend the margin here. Back to 11 points, Pistols, at 5.5 minutes gone.
Yeah, that was the margin at quarter time, because Kangarilla getting an opening goal in the first 50 seconds through Lingood, but as you said, Meadows have re-established that 11-point buffer. So back in the centre, Greg stayed at ground level, got a tap down towards Lean. I think Bergen in there at the top of him, 0-0 draw just outside the centre circle, so the umpire will come in and recommence play. So Greg takes the front spot. Ball comes down. In the meantime, he's picked out a free kick, and Greg saying, "You've got to be kidding, umpire." It's gone to his opposite number for the Dogs. So the Dogs, what's on offer? So long kick inside 50, lumbering across, and almost uncontested in the end. Was a good mark done by Ma. Quickly sends it at the door. Intercepted there. The big man follows up. Hands and knees stuffed by Door. Flood getting involved for Kangarilla, trying to burst his way through there for the Dogs. Held up there was Henderson, so we'll have a ball up there about 30 to 40 metres out. So Greg Smith uncontested, gets the ball down here. Bayliss involved, snooping up Meadows. 2-on-1 once again. They're teaming against Chad Dwyer. Here's a chance if it sits for it, and in the end, Tom Evans, the experienced one, concedes the point with a rush behind, but extends the margin to about 12 points in favour of Meadows. Here on the call with the Wild Trust, you enjoying Country Division Grand Final Day, coming you on HFL Media.
Yeah, well done there by Evans. There was a play there for Meadows, but good mark there by String. So kick inside forward 50, and finds Ma, who's been busy in this early stages of this second term.
Played in that 2021 Premiership win. Has played a bit of footy down at the Bays in the day. Sanford were hard at it and leads by example. He's put the ball to the top of the square. Once again, Evans getting involved with that big reach. Forces it through for yet another minor score for the Bulldogs. So, ball to be brought back in. I think this is Flood. He's been busy. Stanzas of this game, so puts it out towards our commentary side. Pack sets themselves. Reese, the big man, comes off hands. Kick forward for the Dogs. Back from where it came. Evans getting back there. Oh, good use of the body. No. Contest there. Could have held it long enough to be paid. No, said the umpire. Tommy McLean right on the spot, as we said, experienced umpire. So he'll come in for a ball up.
Yeah, I think there was a few hands on that one. So
like an octopus.
Tap down from the stoppage. Not quite.
Ma.
It was dangerous there, but the kick's just gone for a behind. So they're peppering here, Meadows. Kangarilla just can't seem to get it out there. Well, defensive zone. Straight down the middle of the ground, and Strang again takes the mark. He's been busy. Assessing his options. Goes to the right-hand side, but he's found a teammate.
Yeah, Dylan Ware, good lead and good mark in the end. He's being well checked by his Kangarilla opponent. Could be given away.
It is, yes.
He has,
25-minute penalty. So
that's a fair call. So
He let him know all about it, that's for
This will
sure.
bring Ware that much closer. I tell you, in grand final, you don't want to give away yardage or meterage, as they say these days. So, once again, defensive work there, puts it out around the corner, and attempted to find a bit with Shannon Day, but I think he might have been close to the line. In fact, it was over. So, Bayliss quickly puts the ball up the line to Dell, the medalist, backs his judgment and his speed, and goes towards the outer wing.
Yeah.
Oh, Reese,
yeah.
the big man.
Yeah, good strong mark there by Reese. He goes quickly. Foot race. Who's going to get on the end of it? And umpire has called a free kick. Bit of an infringement there.
Lingood, I think, the goal kicker.
Lingood. So opportunity for him to kick his second in the term, Pistols.
Yeah, indeed, Jaden. He kicked the goal in the first 50 seconds of this term.
Yep.
So he knows how the breeze is operating that in. So he's on a bit of a different angle this time, but so right behind him, good camera work there. So Lynn Good has kicked 26 for the year, 25 prior to this one. So as you said, one on the board already, but I tell you what, build them up, Jaden, and the commentator's curse has struck again.
I was going to say, might have got distracted by the Meadows supporters, and they're behind the goal there. So it worked on that occasion for the Southern Dogs.
So, Meadows, 4-3, Kangarilla 2-1. 11 minutes gone in this reserves premiership decider.
So, kick up line, yeah. Good fight. Ma, he's definitely been busy. Definitely finding the ball here. Gets it to a teammate. Right in front of us here. No, they couldn't quite take the mark. They might regroup here, Kangarilla. Meadows, they're piling on the pressure. Handball forward. Umpire calls it a throw. Might be advantage. Yep, umpire's called advantage. Door gets the handball to ground. It's a 3-on-1 situation. Meadows are coming in though. Handballs. What can they do here? Mills. No, handball's cut off to Henderson. Kangarilla might get out of jail here. Oh, great smother. There is a hot footy at the moment. And umpire says, give it to me.
I tell you what, great intercept there by Thomas Carlery. Intercepted that handball, and then he followed up there. You can see him getting up number 30. So good second, third effort by Carlery there. So the umpire, McLean, will bowl up the ball. Greg Smith. Here's Ma trying to crash his way through. And draws a free kick too high. So experienced campaigner, Ma. So I said, one of the veterans from that 2021 Reserves Premiership, the last one Meadows tasted, so here's a chance for him. He kicked from about 45, sets on its way. The chance come back enough. Indeed it has. So the Dogs with their second for the term and fifth for the game, Jaden J.
Yeah, well done there by the Dogs. And just the previous encounters this year between the two teams. So obviously we said in round 2, Meadows won by 8 points. So that was obviously Dawes' 400th game. And then in round 9, Kangarilla won by 88 points there. So Cody Payton kicked 4 goals. But it's Meadows on top here. So 19 points to margin.
So they're in top in the game that counts. So umpire McLean sets it up. So Greg Smith camped under the ball. Hacked forward there by Brennan. Bouncing ball. Comes there. Attempted clearance by Gregory. Intercepted by Meadows. They put it back in. Here's Dorr limbering out. Evans over the top. Flood getting involved also. Dorr coming through right in front of the temporary stand. Over the top is Tom Evans. So ball up will occur. Great scenes here. It's great to see that. As I said, reminds you of the Summerton Gather round, Jay.
Yes, it does. It does.
So good work by the Meadows Football Club. In fact, the year of planning, which is good, so the rotation system working pretty well. Ball comes up here as in hosting the grand final, comes here. Intercept there was Lon Scafidi. Dispossessed, comes out here towards Baylor, so he gets a cruel bounce and comes back to him. Clever little handball along the line. Will sit for Sexton in the helmet. Dispossessed though, high kick, keeps the ball in play. Meanwhile, the whistle has gone. And looks like it's going to come back for a ball up, is it? Or no, Meadows, the kick. This could be Bergen in the sleeves. So, centres the ball to corridor, Door territory. The big man lumbers out. Oh, he's blocked there. And a good intercept mark taken there by Cartery. He's doing some good work in defence.
He is. Kick forward 2-on-2 situation. Meadows might win out here. Handball. Young on the right foot. Door at the back of the bus. Can he chase after it? Gee, it's a hot footy under some pressure here, Kangarilla, and it's a rush behind basically. Takes the opponent over the behind line, and yeah, another minor score.
Ah, look, drones.
Oh,
Is it a drone or is it invaders from outer space? Some great work there by Andrew Ozolek, I'd suggest. Taking some great drone shots. So, Flood nurses the ball up the line, but taken by Evans. He'll give it off to the run of the middle. It's Dell who's working pretty hard. Puts up the wing area. Here's Reese. Like a bit like a baby giraffe, isn't he, the big man? As he gets it across here, finds Sexton. One of two guys out there wearing the Tour de France helmet for the Blues. So they go inside 50. Pack sets himself. Good work there. It was taken by Manguai. Gets the ball forward. Off hands there. Marr getting involved. Also Blackwell. Oh, wrapped up there. Might have needed the helmet there as he's taken a bit high. Is Sexton.
yep, gets the handball away to Bayliss. Inside forward 50, but it's all Meadows. I couldn't quite take the mark. Perceived pressure there, I reckon. He heard footsteps. Handball forward. Are they going to clear here? Umpire says play on. Great tackle pressure by both teams at the moment. Sandover. Kick. And it's behind.
Good play that Sandover. They obviously named the medal after him, Jaden.
Yes.
So, result kick in will be taken by Joshy Young, the experienced Joshy Young. Can't call him a veteran because he reckons he's not that old. So Young, little chip kick out towards the pocket area. Finds teammate there in Day. So Day in front of the Macclesfield cheer squad, just waiting with bated breath for this afternoon's main game. The Bloods Army out and about, and why not? Chasing their first premiership in 45 years, but that's to come later in the afternoon. Perhaps. Ball spills out here. Oh, I think it's Flood over the top of Marr, I'd suggest. Indeed it was. So umpire Tommy McLean will come in and bowl up. So Meadows 34, so a 20-point lead, 34 to 14, coming up to 17 minutes gone. So Kangarilla really haven't made their use of the wind, bearing in mind Meadows kicked 3 goals with it. In the first turn they've only added the one.
Yep. So yeah, 20 points to the margin. Tap down there, Greg Smith. And umpires, yep, to give it to me. So another stoppage here. On the wing. Tap forward. Meadows trying to...
That's our man.
Clear, yeah.
The he-man.
It is.
In Varnhagen.
Yep.
Varnhagen. So, ball up. Greg Smith in front. Marr, hands and knees stuff. Ball flicked out here, but illegal disposal is the call. So, looks like it. Bergen puts it up. Here he is. Varnhagen quickly gets the ball onto the runner. Puts it forward, door territory, the big Windsor. Oh, that's can't beat experience, the 400-plus gamer. The big Windsor just stuck up the Dukes.
Again, beat 2 opponents.
Yeah.
So, outnumbered, no worries for Dor.
So as we said, is it an omen? He made a bit of a comeback in 2021 when they went through and beat the same opponent in the grand final. Could history repeat itself? So the big Windsor has 1,281 goals in his career. Can he add one? He sort of wedge shot at that one, didn't he? Across the face and through for a minor score. So the return of 2-5 this term, Jaden. But they still hold a handy lead, 5-4 to 2-3 here on Call to Wild, HFL Media's global stream of country division grand final day, brought to you by Closey Supermarkets.
Yep, so Flood goes to the outer side. In front of the spectators on the hill. Good strong mark here. So Kangarilla towards the middle of the ground. Oh, couldn't quite take the mark there. Spilled off hands of Quinton. They might still be right here, Kangarilla, but Meadows might clear too. And they do. The ball here. Yeah, good kick and good mark taken by Henderson. Right in front of the Kangarilla coach's box. Goes inside forward 50 on the lead. No, couldn't quite take the mark. Kangarilla looking to clear. Handball to go backwards to go forwards basically. Handball forward, tap forward. And great pressure by Meadows.
Yeah, heavy body clash there. Getting up a little bit. Ginger was young. So, Greg Smith. Brennan clearing kick for the Dogs inside 50 door territory. This time Tommy Evans gets across and blocks the gap. So Tom Evans with the mark. We'll choose to go towards our commentary side. Comes across right in front of us and we almost get a stat there. Or a Shepherd.
Yep.
As Johnny Mitchell come towards us. In fact, Matty Thomas turning back the clock there on the sidelines, getting a touch. That's vote winning. So, right in front of us, a ruck duel. Over the top, 3 men up. Quick kick away there for the Dogs through Ware. Bouncing ball. Hayden Reid, hands and knees stuff. Was that too high? No, comes out the back. Oh, quick hands from Bergen. Gave it off to Henderson. And the Meadows crowd liked it, but they just touched the post, so minor score result. So it's a 2 6s they returned to 1-2. So they could have effectively put this game to bed already, Jaden, as they lead 5-5 to 2-3. 19 minutes gone, second term.
Yeah, well, that would have been a crucial goal right on the edge of half time. So
why not use the spare
I'm
ball?
not sure what the goal is he. Okay, he didn't like look at that Sharon pistol, so
No,
he's going to go with this one instead.
Not enough air in it, so Flood will do the kicking.
Yeah, it's going to see us out till half time. Kick up the line. Pat goes up, and there you go. There's half time pistols.
Yep. So after they led by 11 points at quarter time, kicking against the window, have actually stretched their lead pretty well there, Jaden. Right there. So, 26 points they've stretched out to now. If Scott Creek College maths is right. So at half time of the reserves country division grand final, it's Meadows Bulldogs 6-5 41 leading the Kangarilla Double Blues 2-3-15, and I'd suggest with a bit of work to do because coming back for the next turn they'll be kicking against the wind in what it's that day when we can actually say it is the premiership quarter.
Yes.
So we'll be back to see how things unfold shortly here on the Call to All, coming you through HFL Media. All right, Hills Footy Media would like to thank the sponsors, very supportive for the season of 2025. Of course, Work Locker, Mount Barker, the naming rights sponsor of the HFL, Harcourt, Adelaide Hills, Mount Barker Ford, Trent, Rat Pack, Lowe's, Meat Co.
On your buckets.
Also like to thank Sports Power and the Courier, fantastic sponsors there, Lancaster's Property Services, and of course Mortgage Choice, Adelaide Hills, with the great man Matt Adam providing the caravan. Jaden.
I also like to thank Little Hendon Landscape and Firewood, Refuel Wellness and Painted Wine Barrels and Signs as well, and Explorer Caravan.
And of course Adelaide Hills Lawn and Gardens, Tomo.
Yes, and APC, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. My colour fast painted, we just talked about that. That's Midge, what a ripper. And Hills Collide and 24 Fit.
And JMS Rural.
And Kiwanis Charity Bookshop in Mount Barker.
Judging by that performance, I think we need to get an optician to help us out.
Specsavers.
Thank you very much for the Call of the Wild and all our supporters.
G'day, this is Chad Dorr, 400 Gamer from Meadows, and you're with the vibe of Hills Footy, here live and free for all on the Call of the Wild through HFL Media.
Hey, it's Mitch from the Elder Valley Footy Club. You're watching Call of the Wild. Stay tuned for more footy apps.
Hey, it's Matt Golding from the Harndorf Footy Club, and you are tuned into the Call of the Wild, Hills Footy Live.
Hi, Triple Mo medalist Michael Weatherald here, and it's great to be part of the vibe of Hills Footy, live and free.
Hi, Dave Murphy here from Adelaide Hills Lawns and Gardens and from the Mount Barker Footy Club. Go Roos!
Will Fernhead here from AHLG, where we've Call of the Wild, go the Dogs.
Yoo!
Hi, it's Megan here from Closies, and you're tuned into the Closies Supermarkets HFL Final Series.
Hi, it's Sam Williams from the Harndorf Football Club, and you are tuned into Call of the Wild, Hills Footy Live.
Hey, it's Braden from the Harndorf Football Club, and you are tuned into the Call of the Wild, Hills Footy Live.
G'day.
Welcome back to Closey Supermarket Country Division Hills Football League Grand Final Day. Come to you through the Call of the Wild through HFL Media. Half time of the reserves Premiership decider, and it's Meadows with a bit of a score alteration. 5-6 to Kangarilla 2-3, so 21-point margin as the siren has commenced for the third term. So what can the Blues do here to get back in this game, bearing in mind they'll be going against a win? Here's Bergen already getting involved, gives it back. Here comes to Young. Young, nice work, Campese styles. He went backwards, then puts it forward. Lumbering out the wing area, bouncing ball. Intercepted by Kangarilla. Here's Chance, taken around the corner there by Bosenshot. Puts it wide for Meadows. Hayden Reid, the experienced H, runs into a big tackle there. So, big weather here, big crowd, big game, and big names as we welcome into the commentary for the first time this afternoon, past Marl Medlis, and almost got a stat there in that game. Matty Thomas, g'day Matty.
G'day Pistols, g'day JJ, g'day friends,
Hello.
family, and people who are really looking forward to the afternoon game. This is a great game of footy for the B grade, the grand final.
Yeah, we're just sorting that Meadows, just perhaps adding 2-6. Tomo just probably could have rammed their authority a little bit better and against the wind.
Yeah, I did pay a bit of attention to what was being said at the halftime huddle, and basically the Kangarilla coaches were just saying, get out of your head, don't let these older Meadows boys get in your head. They're sort of giving them a bit of a shake-up. So it'd be interesting to see how the third quarter fares.
Because your boy up there, Chad Dorr, still continuing on and making his presence felt.
He is, and he's beating people 2-on-1. Like the guy's he's a colossus. Like,
yeah,
what can't he do?
Ah, well, here he is, speaking of devil.
Right on cue.
Right on cue.
Yeah, calm down, crowd. He says, calm down, boys, calm down. Boys.
Prime time, as we know, Matty. So Dorr put it back to finish. It came to another veteran and Hayden Reid over the top there. Spot by a teammate trying to burst his way through their Kangarilla defender, right in front of the black and red army, who are getting fired up for about an hour's time when their side will be competing for their first premiership perhaps in 45 years. So throw in, Greg Smith with the ball down. It swung around there was Cartery. Close to line Meadows, once again early in this term doing the attacking. So they've raised two behinds, Jaden, so they've extended their lead 23 points.
I think he hit the post there, Pistols as well.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Yes, Kangarilla hanging on here, really.
Keep coming this side.
They sure do. Pat goes up. No one can take the mark. They might be out here, though, the Blues. What can they do? Handball backwards. Kick up the line. Looking for Peyton. Can guy take the mark? Gets a tap forward. Can they muster something here?
Have to.
Yeah, and...
right.
The bounce did not favour Kangarilla at all. The cries for holding the ball. Handball towards the goal line. Can they soccer it through?
Peyton, you beauty!
There you go.
I love that.
I tell you what, Eds Postacoglu will sign him up for Forest. That's a great finish by Peyton.
Yeah. There you go. Well done by Peyton. He scored 4 goals in the last game between these two teams, and yeah, gets them back in the game, Tomo.
As that forward ball was the marking contest here, it was a 2-on-1 for Meadows. All of a sudden it gets out the back and it's a 3-on-1 for Kangarilla. They certainly just stuck at it and made something happen just really quite cheekily in the end.
Yeah, Joshie Young was looking for the sanctuary of the rush behind, but the handball didn't get that far, and Peyton finishing nicely as he struck it into the back of the net. So back in the centre, can they get back-to-back goals? Something they haven't done so far in this game. Ball comes out here. Dell, the medalist, gets it backwards to a teammate. He's unloaded as he goes forward, but intercept mark taken there by Long Scafidi.
Yep. So he goes long up the line. Good spoil there. There might be a right here, Kangarilla. Kick towards in front of us. Oh, just over the man there. String though. He's had a good game so far. Handball chain here for Meadows. Bergen towards the Meadows faithful. Still stays in. Evans. Yep, and finds a teammate there in in Thorpe.
Wouldn't be a Kangarilla side without a Thorpe in it, Jaden. So the ball goes on. Here's Reese, the big man at the back. The Giraffe, 1 grab, 2 grab. Play on, says the umpire. It's all Meadows out the back door towards Blackwell. He's under pressure. Ball coughed out here. Long Scafidi also coughing up. Reese follows up at ground level to the tall man. So they held the ball in here. So
Geez, Reese had the perfect sit here before Pistols. All he had to do was jump and he would have been on someone's shoulders.
Yeah, absolutely. So Ruckjaw, he's doing the ruck work here. Fumble there, diving over it. There was where it's becoming desperate here. Also there was Mangaway. Ball held in there. So the chance for Kangarilla, as I said, to get back-to-back goals for the first time. In fact, they've only kicked 3 for the game. So that 4 men up for that bounce, taken away by Bergen, gets a clearing kick for the Dogs.
No one down.
Yeah. Spoil forward. Meadows. Soccer forward there by Brennan. But, yeah, might work here though. Henderson kick towards the 50. Yep. And
I tell you what, those 40 plus hamstrings there that Tomo got to work out. His big Chad looked like Usain Bolt there as he put in the bolt to catch that mark.
Very good mark.
So, Door, you can see the packed house here, because the local supporters be loving. They already have an under-14 premiership under their belt this afternoon, Meadows Footy Club. Can they add a reserves one? So big Windsor for his second to take one of his best kicks. How many times has he shot towards that end of the ground, but this time offline, minor score.
He just seems to be poking at him a bit. He's trying to really rip into it, but it just seems like a bit of a poke. They are old legs though, aren't they? Hey, we've got to look after the strings.
You'd know, Tomo?
Yeah,
I was going to say, how'd you go with strings last night and your walk?
Yeah, I wasn't real happy with that walk last night.
Did you leave early, Tomo?
No,
Anyway, we'll come back to that later. As the ball out wide is Lean, tracking the ball. Also there's Josh Young.
He dropped that, yeah.
Yeah, and Young, good call. So Young takes the resultant free kick out of wing area, primary school side, chips up the line towards a teammate. Good shot at a crowd in the temporary stand here. Possession football for the Dogs. They'll centre the ball here. Lumbering out over the head there was Henderson. Here's a chance here for the Dogs, keeping the ball forward. Henderson coming back for a second effort. He's got a teammate assisting there, but in the meantime, run out of Tama, and the ball goes out over the line. Once again, packed in here. See a blue, and at the other end we've got the red and blacks.
We sure do. Big game coming up after this one.
Thumper.
Should be an absolute ripper. And this one might have a really close finish as well. So Meadows forward 50. Handball towards the boundary line. Handball inboard. Ware chasing after it. Evans, is that holding the ball? Umpire says no.
Flood there appealing for the dump tackle. Is that the bear of the day there?
There you go.
In the bag there.
In the bag.
Yeah.
Nice little cheese platter actually.
Where? Sniff it out a mile away.
Trying to burst his way through his Ware out about 3 blues hanging off him. Live ball still. Close to the boundary line. Out over the line. No, Flood getting involved there with Hayden Reid.
Nothing like a bit of feeling.
No, so in the meantime, it's a score. So Meadows have added 4 behinds to 1 goal straight. So to hold a pretty 5-9 to 3-3 here in the Quarter Wilds coverage of the 2025 Country Division Reserves Grand Final coming to you on HFL Media. Trust you enjoy our global coverage wherever you are. As the ball hacked forward, here's a bouncing ball coming to meet it. There was Mangaway.
Great
for the
tackle.
Dogs, he's wrapped up in a tackle and rewarded for that effort. No play on, said the umpire. Or is the ball going to come back? Yes, it is indeed.
Yeah, the ball's come back, yeah.
So it'll be a free kick here to
Quinton.
The Blues. Quinton will chip it across to the middle. Dell will break on the left foot. Just gets his kick away and puts up to Lingood. Already a goal kicker this afternoon. He'll handball it back to Dell. Can he finish on the left? The medalist goes bang! I tell you what, they're back in town, possibly.
Yeah, I think so. They're 13 points to margin now, and well, Dell, your leaders want to stand up at the right time, and he did then. The recent best and fairest in the Country Division B grade. Crucial goal there, Tomo.
Really exciting. Feeling the crowd. The vibe is up down this northern end of the ground. Fantastic. Look, it's an extra run, overlap run, hand pass receive, and a shot on goal. That's what you like. It gets everyone's momentum going and the juice is flowing.
For sure. So back to 13 points to margin. 5-10-40, plays 4-3-27 in favour of Meadows. On the Harcourt Adelaide Hills and Mount Barker Ford scoreboard. And it's going to be another ball up here, Pistols.
Indeed. So, Brennan wins it down for the Dogs, bouncing ball in the cricket pitch area. Attempted to knock it forward. Taken after the Dogs, comes back to Ware, gets his boot to it, up towards that man.
Taken. Wow.
The big Windsor. Just the benefit of playing in front, plenty of experience there. As we said, over 1,280 goals in his career. The top 10 of SA country football goal kicking history. So the big Windsor, 400 plus games. What an ornament he's been to the game. And also the sport in general. Plays a fair game of cricket. So big Chad. Chance here for his second. Set sail. He likes it. So do the Dog supporters as they stretch the lead, Jaden Joe.
There you go. So well done to Dor. And you just see on the on the screen there, right hand bottom side, a bit of a cheer squad. There's actually for Luke Rayner, and big Duncan Rogers is a part of the cheer squad.
Is that right?
Yes. So and also Brodie Clark as well. But yes, Duncan Rogers will be gearing up for a big game next week, Pistols.
Yes, of course you can catch that Division 1 Grand Final day live from Heathfield Oval next Saturday. So that'll wrap up that'll wrap up a big season here in the Quarter Wild. But meanwhile, back in the centre, still plenty of footy to go this afternoon here from the Country Division. Ball comes out. Here's Dell starting to work his way into the game. The medalist puts it forward, lumbering out there. Oh, Blackwell though over the top of Mitchell takes a very good mark.
Yep. Quickly plays on. Oh, just overcooked the kick there. And a good strong tackle there by Bergen.
Fantastically read. That mark was taken just at its full height.
So good crowd in the house.
Full house too.
Is that one of the Blues brothers umpiring this afternoon? The glasses on. Ball comes out here. Quick kick away there by Sexton. Puts it forward. Good grab taken there by Kari. So Thomas Curry with the football.
Aren't they blind people's glasses as well?
So Curry with a long kick. Oh, Reese got his hands to it once again, Tomo. He just needs the grippo or Velcro on the ball.
It's a bit of grippo, I reckon.
The young man gets his hands to the
Jimmy
football
Richards special.
As we see the Bloods A-grade just out the back here going for a bit of a warm-up. So, yes, less than an hour's time you'll see them in action as they chase their first premiership since 1980. What an historic occasion it is for them. But in the meantime, the action here in the reserves at the moment, Meadows 6-10 leading Kangarilla 4-3.
What can Kangarilla do here? Taking out the ruck on the left, kick up high. Umpire says, yep, that was 15, and it's going to be a kick on goal here for Kangarilla. So, Jonty Mitchell is going to be the one, but actually straight in front of goal, Pistols. Kicked 2 goals for the year.
So, has he got his third? He does, he likes it. Yep. So the Blues, through the agency of Mitchell, pulling one back. So don't write them off yet, and bearing in mind they come home with this breeze towards the right of screen here at Stringybark Park in Meadows. So, so much better 3 goals this term against the wind, which is a pretty good effort. In fact, their best scoring quarter of the game so far, Jaden. So 6-10, 4-3. So umpire in the middle sets on its way. Great conditions here for a grand final. So Greg Smith, Brendan was the leaper. Greg Smith stayed at ground level and got the. Meanwhile, he was infringed. Brendan jumping into him. So the big man from Kangarilla will take the kick right in the centre of Stringybark Park. Sets it inside. And the mark here is Reese, bundled out of it. Out the back, lurking, overrunning it there. Blues, good tackle applied there. That was applied on string by Peyton. Like the work of Peyton, he's certainly got a bit of oomph about him at the teenagers.
Yeah, for sure. So tap down on the right foot.
Great tap though.
It was to his advantage, but kick just
Jack Sexton. Wide. Yeah, it would have been a miracle goal from the. Was that the equivalent of Eddie Bett's pocket here at Meadows?
Yeah,
they're probably all.
This is it here.
They're probably all the Chad Dorr pockets. So Joshy Young to take the resultant free kick. Good crowd in the house there. Just enjoying the Closey Supermarkets final series in the HFL. So Young puts it up the line. Blackwell in front, off hands. Taken there by Ma. He's locked up in the tackle. Kangarilla appealing for holding the ball. No, said the umpire, who'll come in and ball up. 15 minutes expired here, third term.
Important part of the game. So yeah, like we say, the premiership quarter. Umpire says holding the ball. So
against the He-Man.
So yes, quick to play on here. Oh, Handball just misses the man there. Under pressure now. What can they do? Can they get inside forward 50? They do. Flood. Bit of a bouncing ball. Does a
Payton.
Right favour Payton on the right towards goal. It is.
That is a miracle goal. We talked about the excitement machine.
I tell you what, it wasn't pretty, but it didn't matter.
Wow.
And they've reduced the margin to 7 points now, the Double Blues.
Deft little shepherd from Reese there, just on the goal line. Just fancied his goal kicking skills of his teammate, then to his gathering skills and snapping a goal. Well
Just
done.
watching the replay, Tomo, sorry. Grabbed there by Payton, but a cruel bounce over the head of Van Pagan. But good work by Flood early on to get the ball forward. And as you said, Reese can't grab the ball in the air, but his body work there, not that he's got a lot of it, was great. So here they go again. Dell tapping the ball forward, follows up, runs inside the arc. Oh, and run down by the Van Hagen. The He-Man says, take that with you.
Lets him know.
So the free kick to Brett Van Hagen.
Yep, did not give up, did he? That could be a crucial tackle, that's for sure. So Van Hagen, he's got an option behind him, but he decides to kick up the line. Yeah, and
Mangleway, good mark.
Good mark, yep. So held his own right in front of us. Got a good view here. Goes towards the middle of the ground. Bit of a risky kick, but it might pay off. It may. Strang goes forward. Tumbling ball. Door. Ground level. What can he do here? It goes past him. He's through him. And Kangarilla kick forward. And not sure what's going on here. I think it might be
Academy Boyd last touch or
it's a free kick to Kangarilla.
Yeah, so the Blues deep in the back pocket from the scoreboard, which reads 6-10 to 6-7. So game on here, 7-point ball game. Hacked forward by the Blues back in front of Erwin. Payton comes out, but once again, Mangleway with a mark. Meanwhile, the whistle's gone down. Looks like
downfield.
Yeah, downfield infringement. So the Blues, young man in Payton, already with 3 on the board. 3 out of 6 ain't bad. It's the crowd really getting animated now. Puts across the big man, Greg Smith.
Hands off.
Takes the mark. So Greg Smith, the big man, he will hand off to Flood, who's drifted up from defence. Tips it in the pocket. Linggood territory. Oh, great defensive spoil by Long Scafidi. Close to the line. He follows up. Pressure on now, the Bulldogs. One stage are out to, a 28-point lead.
Number 69 in there with a full stacks on Mill Three-Way.
Oh, Bayless. Meanwhile, what's happening?
No, it's taking it
back. It's going to take it back. So it's going to be Linggood tucked right into the pocket in front of the Kangarilla faithful. So Linggood.
Number 69, dinner for 2.
One on the mark. So Linggood. Left footer, he'll run round, put it to the top of the square. Pack sets themselves. Reese is there, over there. The big man, he's clutched one at last, Tomo.
I think he caught it and pulled it down onto someone's head and it stayed in his hands. That's a great take though. That's what happens when you're 6'7".
So Jordan Reese
stoops up, bang.
So 10 goals in the reserves competition this year. We've seen him a bit in the A grade, a maturing developing young man. So Reese important here to make it back to a 1-point ball game. Point blank range. He has nailed it. Gives the double cover to the faithful.
Great pressure take, great pressure mark.
I'll tell you what, the work at Dell in midfield is starting to come to the fore of the medalists, that's for sure.
Back to 1 point. So
5 goal to 1 term here, Jaden, and bearing the fact the Blues are kicking against the wind.
Yeah, so 16 scoring shots to 10 as well, Pistols. So the Double Blues are right back in this. Umpire just hesitates to throw the ball up here. Now he does. There you go. Rucks go at it. Tap down. Umpire's paid a free kick. Yep. So all going the way of a Kangarilla at the moment. Quickly plays on inside forward 50. Couldn't quite take the mark. They're going to try and mop up here, Meadows. They do. Dangerous kick though. It might pay off. Rayner handballs to himself. It's outnumbered here. It's a 2-on-1 situation. Now the numbers come and it's going to be a ball up.
Yeah, good work at ground level to hold that ball in there for the Kangarilla through the agency of Gregory. So, ball up. Greg Smith gets it down. Ware gets his right foot to it, tumbles one forward, getting back to his Flood. He's been good under pressure there. Handballs over the back to the experienced Evans. Played his 150th senior game early in the year, gives it back to Flood. The 1-2, puts it up the line. intercepted there.
Nice touch.
Was a touch ball,
Yeah.
yep. So ball held in there in front of the faithful, Mackie faithful. Because a couple of buses making the long journey, 8 kilometres down the road to bring the Bloods faithful here this afternoon. So ball, forward pocket area coming out. Flood, he's been pretty prominent in defence this afternoon. Jaden, as he takes a very good contested intercept mark.
Yep, so you just want to mop up the time here. 25 seconds to go. So kick towards the boundary line. Pat goes up. Good punch forward. Ma.
Clever.
Can they get one late here, Meadows? And it was a bit of a half volley, and it's a ball up.
You'd claim that in slips, I'm sure, Jaden.
Oh, no, I wouldn't. Tomo would, though, wouldn't you?
No, not me. Fair, always a fair sport.
That was Jack Evans involved there. So ball up, it's a siren, is gone, and wow. As they say, we've got a ring-a-ding-ding points here in the last quarter. The third quarter might be the premiership quarter, but in this game, the last one will be as Meadows 6-10, lead Kangarilla 7-3. So a 1 point margin of the Bulldogs at three-quarter time as we go to Footy Central for a break and be back for an exciting final term of this Reserves Country Division Grand Final. All right, Hills Footy Media would like to thank the sponsors, very supportive for the season of 2025. Of course, Work Locker, Mount Barker, the naming rights sponsor of the HFL, Harcourt, Adelaide Hills, Mount Barker Ford, Trent, Rat Pack, Lowe's, Meat Co.
On your buckets.
Also like to thank Sports Power and the Courier, fantastic sponsors there, Lancaster's Property Services, and of course Mortgage Choice, Adelaide Hills, with the great man Matt Adam providing the caravan. Jaden.
I also like to thank Lil Hendon Landscape and Firewood, Refuel Wellness, and painted wine barrels and signs as well, and Explorer Caravan.
And of course Adelaide Hills Lawn and Gardens, Tomo.
Yes, and APC, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. I colour fast painted, we just talked about that. That's Midge, what a ripper. And Hills Collide and 24 Fit.
And JMS Rural.
And Kiwanis Charity Bookshop in Mount Barker.
Judging by that performance, I think we need to get an optician to help us out.
Specsavers.
Thank you very much for the Call of the Wild and all our supporters.
G'day, it's Tyson Hone, captain of the Mount Lofty Footy Club here at Australian Paving Centre, and you're tuned in to Call of the Wild Hills Footy Live.
Hey, it's Harry Brock from the Echunga Hills Footy Club, and you're tuned in to Call of the Wild Hills Footy Live.
Hey, it's Jaden J. Hill here, and you're watching Call the Wild's HFL Game of the Day right here on Facebook and also YouTube. It's the vibe of Hills football.
Welcome back live here. Call of the Wild coming from Stringybark Park in Meadows. 2025 Closey Supermarket Country Division Grand Final Day. And Jeff Bastola and Jaden J. Hill with you. Three-quarter time in the Reserves Grand Final and all set for a ring-a-ding-ding final term as Meadows take a 1 point margin, Jaden J. 6-10, 46. Kangarilla 7-3, 45. So all to play for in the final game of the season for these two sides.
Yeah, it's an intriguing final term, isn't it, Pistols? Yeah, this should be an absolute classic, I reckon. Might be a bit of a classic finish, I think. You never know. So, obviously a Kangarilla in the back of their mind, maybe, revenge for 2021. But, they'll be hoping to get the chocolates here today as well. Meadows will be hoping to, make it a double, obviously winning the under-14s early this morning.
Absolutely. Of course, Kersbrook winning the under-17s, senior Colts game. So, early results here. So, we're underway here. Who will win the crown? Greg Smith wins it down, taken here by Dell, who's certainly lifted after quarter time. In the meantime, he's been paid for, holding the ball, John Ball. So, the Bergen. So, Bergen drives the ball forward, camped under it, off hands. Ball spills out here, relieving free kick there from Jack Evans. Bounces out, here's chance for Dell. Bergen once again getting involved. Good tackle applied there by Carter for the Blues. First goal in this last term, do you think very important, Jaden?
For sure. So, just on the outer side here, Meadows in their half forward line. Handball to go backwards to go forwards. High ball, who can take the mark? There's a Crumb, gets the handball away on the right foot. Door, 2-on-1. Couldn't quite take the mark at ground level. He's got options here. Quickly gets the handball out. Check side. No, not quite. Not quite. That was
Josh Crumming of his own mark there. Big Chatty.
Joshy Miles there. That would have put the house down that one, but minus score, so to stretch their margin to a slender 2 points, as it'll be Dell, who seems to be everywhere. Just won the Country Division medal, best and fairest recently. So it goes on the left out wide. Good mark, intercept mark taken out there for Meadows through the agency of Rayner. So Luke Rayner kicked the opening goal of the grand final. Sets it back in. Blue jumpers bring it to ground level. Bayless getting involved there. He's locked up in a tackle. Play on to the umpire. Clever handball gets to Dell. High kick out wide. Len, good work there by Mungawai for Meadows. Brings the ball to ground level. The cavalry arrives. It's tracked under Mungawai there. Umpire said no prior. Will come in and ball up. So 2 point margin. 2.5 minutes into the final term here. So the fight for the reserves flag going down to the wide, suggests Jaden. So tap down there, close to the boundary line. Rolling stoppage. So we'll have another ball up.
Yep. So hot footy to start this quarter. Taking out of the ruck there. Kick forward, but yeah. Oh, couldn't quite take the mark there. Was Mungawai. Kangarilla though persisting forward 50. I think there might be Peyton there around it. What can he do? Get the handball away with Reese.
Oh, Dell
on the left, snap. High. It's going. It's a
Oh.
goal, Pistols.
Wow, Dell, who actually launched that passage of play from the kick out from the last score, working both ends of the ground from the midfield. Kicked a vital goal at the 3 minute mark, and wow. They have hit the front.
They have. So there you go, Kangarilla. They were persisting, and it was halfway through that third term where the momentum changed, and they put the reward. They're in the lead. So ball up in the middle, thanks to APC. Ma, what can he do? He was good in the first half. Kick forward. Crushing the pack there was Henderson. But the umpire says, yep, give it to me. The tackler there for Kangarilla was Kyle Wright. So it's Meadows' time to respond now, Pistols. Their time to chase.
So Brennan, ball comes out here, trying to thread his way through as Henderson got the handball out there to teammate Rayner. He sets sail towards the top of the square. Dorr versus Evans, bouncing ball. Bouncing through for a minor score. So Kangarilla, it's just first time in the game they've had their noses in front.
Yep.
Be it slightly, and you feel the tension around the ground. What a great curtain raiser for the big game here, which you'll see later on this afternoon between Macclesfield and Kangaroo for the A grade. So Dell chips up the line. Off hands here. Taken there by Gregory. Got the handball to teammate who clears up the line. So they're looking a lot better. I'll tell you what, they were all over the shop in the opening term, Kangarilla, but they've certainly settled into the game now and have in fact taken the lead. Here's Reese. Oh, one grab, two grab. No, not paid there. So, ball up, but Kangarilla starting to loom menacingly here. 3-point margin. Ball spread out here, rolling scrum. Locked up in a tackle there at ground level was Jack Sexton. Picks himself up. So, as you can see, not far out from goal here. The Blues, another one here, be very handy to stretch their margin. Off hands. So now it's time, as J&J said, for Meadows to respond, and they are at the moment just holding on to their fence, determinedly holding out the Blues.
Yes, they are. So they're surging here. Kangarilla. Tap backwards there by Reese. He takes the play to ruck on the right foot. It's a touch ball though, and it does go through the big sticks, but yep. Umpire said it was touched, and it's another minus score, so they extend the lead here, Pistols, to 4 points.
So, long-serving goal umpire Trevor McDonald on the spot there, puts up the line. Oh, good spoil there. Fiancee of Wright gets the ball down. There's a chance for Meadows to respond. Oh, big tackle applied out there on Henderson, I think it was. Sorry, Rayner, my apologies. Couldn't see the top of the stroke. So it was one. So Rayner, wing area, puts out here towards Miles. He's tackled strongly by Bayliss. Just holds the ball. Oh, a bit of push and shoving coming in there, and that's a bit silly. Perhaps by Henderson. Yeah, he's caused a turnover, and certainly you don't want that, particularly with the game on a knife's edge at the moment. So free kick to Bayliss. Bayliss along the wing area, puts it forward, bouncing ball. Gabbard there. Meanwhile, the whistle has gone. Another free kick paid there. So, up the wing area. Here's Bayliss again, used the body. The ball near the line.
Yep, so 13 minutes to go in this contest. Next goal is pretty obvious, but vitally important here. If Kangarilla can extend the margin to 10 points, that means it's a 2-goal margin. Or can Meadows hit the front here? But it's Kangarilla with the ball. Bayliss gets the handball over. He might get it back here towards the middle of the ground. Here we go, Kangarilla. Right, kick forward. Pressure's on in defence here from Meadows. And the tackler there was Jordan Reese.
So, nearly 8 minutes expired here. 4-point ball game, 8-4 Kangarilla, Meadows 6-12. Dell tucked near the boundary, pulled it back to the left foot, big leap there, pack hands, taken here by Reese. Got his boot, the ball, I tell you what, and the big man. Very happy with himself, and he stood up when it counted.
There you go. I'll tell you what, there's been a few I hope Ange is actually watching here, Pistols, because there's been a few contenders, a few sockers through goal, and well done there by Reese. So Kangarilla extend the margin to 10 points here, 9-4, 58.
Must respond, Meadows.
48 on the Harcourts Adelaide Hills and Mount Barker Forward scoreboard.
So the Dogs have had a hard road through from the elimination final. Will it take its toll here? Kangarilla, of course, with the week's rest, but still plenty to play, and you don't ride off the Dogs, that's for sure, particularly on their home deck with the local support they have here. But Kangarilla now holding firm as Brennan racked up in there in a tackle right in the centre of the ground. That was applied there by Stewart. So, ruck duel. Ball comes down here. Is there another twist to this reserves grand final? Fluctuating battle, that's for sure. Ball comes out here. Umpire lurking. Ball held in there once again.
Just quickly, Tommy, what do you think ground level?
There's two on Chatty Door the whole time. Doesn't matter where the play is. They're always making sure there's two in front of the big limousine.
There's a loose bulldog somewhere. Can they take advantage of that? As Bayliss will trap the ball for Kangaroo. No, overruns it. Under pressure there from Rayner. Appealing for holding the ball. Umpire having a good look. Play on, he says. Going to ground there under pressure. I think that was Sexton.
It's the outer wing wingman that's spare for Meadows. And given these conditions, you'd probably leave it too.
So, comes down here, trying to go away with Sexton. Held up there. Umpire once again having a good look at it and said, I'll have it. So just inside the 45-metre arc, I think they are here on this smaller ground. So, yep. Meadows, can they get a goal just to peg back this margin? In fact, 10 points at the moment. 9-4 to 6-12. So questions have been asked by the Blues. Can the Dogs respond?
Yep, nearly at it is at the halfway point of the term now. Meadows desperately need a goal here just to get within striking distance, but great tackle pressure by the double Blues and it's holding the ball.
Yeah, against Hayden Reid there, the experienced, just couldn't get rid of it.
So that was Jack Evans there. I think he was best of field a couple of weeks ago. Kicks up the line, but I think it might be a last touch rule. And yep, they're going to bring it in here, Meadows. So I think it's long as Scafidi. So on the outer side here, high ball. Pack's going to fly. No mark. Kick forward though. And anyone get a touch on it? Ball's still in, I think. And it's been called, by the boundary umpire.
So the Medals faithful in the the Kangarilla faithful there, Jaden, in the temporary stand enjoying that decision. So Dell, who's really set the game on fire since quarter time. In the meantime, the Academy girl is, well, fair enough. She's in the best position because the Herbert girls running the boundary this afternoon. So throw in, and love the work of their father the other week on roving Josh.
Yes.
With the banner making effort at the Macclesfield Football Club. So the girls doing a good job here this afternoon. And Asher and Lenny, no doubt they'll be getting changed and go and support the Bloods. So throw in front of the temporary stand here. They'll ball up, my apologies. So ball up. Taken there. Getting involved with Cartery. Comes to the top of it here. Door 2 on 1 is spun by Matty Thomas, and discipline work by the defence. Fists it through for a minor score. So Meadows still seeing their first goal of the final term. Margin back to 9 points, 6-13 to 9-4 here in the Call of the Wild through HFL Media Trust, enjoying our global coverage of Closey Supermarket Country Division Grand Final Day.
Yep. Cole Wright up the line. Might work in favour here. Tap forward there by Stewart. Handball there by Meadows, and it's going to be a high free kick there. So the Dogs, what can they do? Yep, there you go. The Macclesfield faithful gearing up for the final decider here today. Yeah, good mark.
Bayless, yeah,
great mark there by Bayless. Desperation.
Oh,
might have got a corky.
I tell you what, the way they're heading in about 8 minutes, you won't be feeling that because you have some ice. Maybe the ice on the beers and the hip.
Yeah, maybe.
Some numbing beers.
Picks up the line. Mark taken here by Sexton in the helmet. So Sexton.
Straight up the line, just into inside.
Just slowing the game down here. Why not? His side leading by 9 points up there. Big leap from behind. His chance for Linggood off to the races. Puts it through. Could this be a sealer? Linggood. The second. Just stretching the margin now. 15 points.
Yep.
So, yeah. That moment of the season has come from Meadows. They need to respond here.
Yeah, well done there by the double Blues. And yeah, they've been really on top since the midway through the third term, basically. And great comeback so far. So we're looking to push on. Still 6.5 minutes to go. Can the home crowd get something from the Dogs here? Can they get them going?
Oh, there you go.
Soccer forward. Inside forward 50 here. Running after it is Mills. And yeah, good tackle pressure. Umpire says play on. Ball's just bobbing around here. It's a hot footy and yeah, he's going to be ball up.
So I think Jaden, you're the man with the stats.
Someone's hurt themselves.
I think 2007
He's in a bit of pain.
Cangarilla's last reserves flag. I know they've been in a couple of deciders since then.
Yep.
Come up short, but wow, they're certainly at the moment. I go too early, but 15-point margin at 14-minute mark is pretty handy. As Matty Thomas said, a player in a little bit of trouble there. Slowly getting to his feet. So, Ruckjell, Greg Smith, tried to hack it out of the air. Rolling scrum, Blackwell getting involved. Gregory.
Cramping badly by the look of it. He looked like he'd been shot.
That's Jack Evans.
He did. Look, all the three helmets getting involved there. For the respective teams. So it's right. So Greg Smith fists it forward. Only his as Rayner. Gives it off to a teammate there.
Good tackle.
He's locked up there. That was long Scar there.
The pressure's
Scafidi.
hot.
Ball comes out. It is a hot ball. Still. Ball forward there. Good use of the body there for the Blues. Gathered there.
Good hands.
They're in here. Peyton. Off to the races. Peyton, the excitement machine.
He's quick,
One grab,
isn't
look
he?
at him. Right into the teeth of goal. And that surely
Oh, wow.
is going to present a premiership flag in reserves to Kangarilla.
Wow, is he quick or what?
Yeah,
he was going that fast, everyone looked like they're going reverse.
There you go.
Yeah, old Mo Milsom had a kid once. He could run 11-second 100-metre sprints, and every time he went running down the wing, he couldn't bounce it to save himself. But every time he'd run, everyone just looked like they're going backwards. Just
Like I said, been said on commentary before, it's like Mario Kart with the bananas going out. There you go. So Kangarilla extend the margin, 21 points. Meadows here, they're going to keep fighting hard.
Good touch.
Yep, and good. Yep, umpire pays a free kick anyway. So, yep, urgency here from Meadows. Kick inside forward 50. Yeah, they're looking for Door. Kangarilla numbers around it. Towards the boundary line, and it is out. So, less than 4 minutes to go here. They'll need 4 goals here, Meadows. Yeah, just see the Kangarilla faithful getting up and about here.
Be pretty frustrating for Chatty Dawes though, like just being doubled up the whole time.
Yeah.
So 21-point margin, 16.5 minutes gone. Reserves grand final term here. So Kangarilla, can they set the standard for a possible club senior double here this afternoon? Because they're A-grade following up after this against Macclesfield and much anticipated Southern Derby. Locked up here's Blackwell, close to the boundary line as he took the ball away from Cartery there. So we'll have a probably a ball up in the right forward pocket deep in Meadows forward area. It's a trial by 21 points, so they'll certainly want quick goals. Have any chance of winning their first flag since 2021. Stacks on a real heavy collision in the pack there. No harm done, which is good to see. So ball up. Greg Smith has been very good all afternoon. Fists the ball forward. Ball goes to ground level. Backed up there.
2.5 minutes.
Sexton involved. Also Flood, who's been good this afternoon. Bit of push and shove at ground level. Yeah, young man Peyton. Certainly, he's a bit of a Jack Ginnivan type character, isn't he?
Yeah.
Gets under your skin, but knows how to, what's he kicked 4 goals for the game. That's pretty good.
Don't swear at me like that, Jeffrey. Little bugger.
So, throw up. Greg Smith once again gets it down. Teammate down behind play. There's a bit of how's your mother behind the play there. Perhaps frustrating spoiling what's been a pretty good spirited contest. So, meanwhile, back with the football. Ball comes out from Sexton, gives it to a teammate. Gives it across to Tommy Evans. Evans nurses the ball up the line and finds Stewart. So, Lockie Stewart puts the ball up the line, but off the side of the boot. Just perhaps milking the clock as 18.5 minutes gone. So the resultant free kick will be taken here by Kello. So Kello goes short but picks out Bayliss. So Gabriel Bayliss just slowing things down here as he side lead by 21 points. 18.5 minutes in the final term here. Oh, that's a silly play there. Let it go, Bayliss. Just gives
Thumbs
him
up.
says, I'll be drinking winners you know what in a little while. He'll be commiserating. So here's Dell, who's still knocking up, getting the kicks, puts it forward. Running on is Peyton, just eludes him.
Bounce.
Getting back there. Long Scafidi. Oh, it's showing a bit of pace as he clears out of defence.
Yeah. It's all Kangarilla at the moment. Kyle Wright, kick inside forward 50. Here we go.
Yeah, Wright. Looks like Wright was put down after the disposal. So temperatures.
Yellow card as well.
Temperatures fraying here and
30 seconds. And
tell you what,
Zen Meadows is coming in from the side and
this
it's
is developing pretty
and it's
badly.
punching on now.
This is pretty ugly scenes here to be seen.
Yeah, not good.
A game that's been played pretty good spirit, tough and hard, but it's just tempers are being frayed here as one side frustrated with the result.
Bloody silent early, I say.
And there's a red
card.
Another red, and
he's the one that stepped into the punch.
And what Dylan Ware.
Yeah, number 6.
And look at the crowd.
Yeah,
look
they're
at
getting
them.
up and about,
Getting
Kangi.
the car up, riding it. They're just playing at the time here. Yep. Has the siren gone? There it is, indeed, and the Kangarilla players celebrating. Agony and ecstasy as the double blue army come onto the field. Why not? As I said, a long time between drinks for the B grade. I think it goes back to 2007. So Kangarilla in the end, 11-4, had defeated Meadows 6-13. So 21-point margin here in favour of Meadows. So Jaden J. Hilda, wow.
There you go.
9 goals to 1 after half time by the Blues.
Unbelievable, isn't it? Yeah, I tell you what, well done to Kangarilla. They, after years of heartache, Pistols, good, great reward for effort for them, and winning the other week and getting the week off, and now they're reaping the rewards, and they'll have a big night, that's for sure, and they'll be hoping for the double, won't they, Tomo?
Well, if it's a double, I tell you, it'll be a thriller in Kangarilla. You like that, didn't you, Jeffrey?
I did indeed. Did indeed, Matty.
I've been dying to use that.
So 6-13 to 11-4. 11-4, pretty straight kicking here. So, great work here. And you see good scenes there. Well, it was a pretty good contested game, unfortunately, towards the end there. A little bit of frustration creeping into it, but full deserving the Kangarilla Football Club, bearing in mind they trailed by 21 points at half time, Jaden J. Hill. So as we said, 9 goals to 1 in the second half. Certainly showed, and whether that week's rest was beneficial to it, but
Yeah, I think just well done to Kangarilla. Like you said, they had the week off, and now they're loving it, aren't they? And helped by the faithful out in the outer wing as well, and they'll be getting up and about for the big game.
Well, that was a nice precursor for them, you could probably say.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, spot on.
So just looking at some of the major performers, where we look at Peyton, 1, 2, 3, 4 goals by the young man.
Well, he kicked 4 goals the last time
against
still Meadows.
Representing the Hills at under 18 level this year. I think we saw him earlier in the year. He's played a little bit of A-grade football this year, but Len Good was very good up forward with a couple of goals. And Dill, very good. So, and for Meadows, Big Chad Daw with 2. We say it every time. Have we seen the final appearance of the great man? But you never write him up. He's had, it's a bit like Johnny Farnham. More comebacks in Johnny. Farewell tours, but
always
we'll wait
returns,
to see
doesn't he? Yeah.
what a great ornament to the game he has been. It's the central umpires out on the ground for the big game here, because Pete Humphries, Brian Raw and Warren Hannaford will be in charge of that. So, but as you said, Jane, just a massive double blue there, and wow, well done to them as the reserves premiers in the country division competition for 2025.
Yeah, so there you go. Well done to Kangarilla. So they're making their way towards where the presentations are going to be. And commiserations to Meadows, but obviously they won the under 14 grand final this morning, so they still got some joy for the Southern Dogs. But you just see great camera work here on the second camera by Hutto amongst the action, and they're getting up and about. So. Yeah, like I said, Pistols, 2007 was it you said?
Yeah,
in the B grade. So, and years of heartache, and 2021, and against Ironbank as well.
Yeah.
One of those years. So, so well done to the Double Blues.
And well done to Coach Andy Hollis. Yeah. Commiserations, Coach David Shepherd and Meadows did a very good job to get here from the elimination final. And as we can see, the Bloods banner up.
Yep.
There we are, 1880. History in the making for the Meadows banner. The Mackie banners, you can see. There it is, as the Bloods are on the field.
Led by Isaac Lillard and Shannon Howie.
And Isaac going for the non-Matty Thomas look here this afternoon, so he's done away with the sleeves. Sun's out, guns out.
Yes.
And you hear the crowd, and Kangarilla lining up because they're successful reserves players, and the Happy Throng lining up for the senior side as they make their way onto the ground.
Yeah, tell you what, and you see the joy on the Kangarilla faces as they came out as well. Obviously, they'll be chuffed with their reserves getting over the line. So,
well, it's always a bit of a tonic, a good precursor to have your reserves win a flag. So, it gives you a bit of incentive to match them.
It does.
Certainly does. You get up and about, you see the boys celebrating, but you know what? You know you got a big job in front of you, and you just want to get into it as quick as you can. Get through the warm up, not ping anything when you're getting older, and look forward to the next couple of hours, really.
Yeah, so I suppose the big news, Tomo, while we get you in the pre-match here, the big news, I suppose, was selection from Macclesfield's second semi-winning side. Of course, Brad Noski, who was suffered an injury at training, concussioning, in fact, has come into the side, and big Sean Steele, the man of steel, is the unfortunate man to miss out, but I suppose the selectors have gone on the fact of the small ground and perhaps the versatility of the side, and yeah.
So what I've heard, the word on the street, they're a bit of a division, I should say. I'll spit that out within the group. Look, it's a tough one because he was their most effective player, I think, when we had them over at Kangarilla.
Yeah, in the Courier Cup final.
Yeah,
Tomo.
very good on the microphone as well when he got his chance. He was super, great interview. So I could completely understand if there's a few upset lads, but at the end of the day, you've got to put that aside. You've got a job to do for yourself, for your teammates, and for your footy club. So I'm sure they'll put that to bed, and they'll just look forward to getting into the game. But that's a huge adjustment, I think, for their team, because I think he offers them a lot, like a very solid competitor, very strong, and like he can go forward, he can nick into the ruck. So I'm not sure about that line that we're being fed about, it's the ground, it's this. I think that's a lot of hog's wash, and I reckon it's just too bad, so sad to play our mates.
I'd like to invite Andy Hollis, the coach, and Rick Frank, the captain, and accept the awards.
I promise I'll keep my spirit. First off, is that working? Yeah, obviously first off, commiserations to Meadows. From where you guys came, the effort, and we saw in the first half, you certainly deserve to be here, so well done. And to the Meadows Football Club as a whole, how good is this? The work you put in to set up today has been unreal with the HFL, so well done. And to Kangarilla Footy Club, this has been a long time coming. There's a lot of people who have contributed a lot to this club over the last 20 years without success. And I want you guys to know that you're a big part of this. And to the playing group, you guys are unreal. You believed, and I'm so bloody proud of you. Well done.
First and last, thank you to the umpires today. It was really well officiated. It was a boiling over, but they kept together. To Sheppy, Tate, and the Meadows boys, incredible run this final Series A. Come from fifth, and really gave us a good hot run for the money. Cowboys, we fucking did it! For a quick photo, and then we'll do the individual presentations for the Cowboys afterwards. Come on! There's got to be somebody in front. In the middle. Little boys in the middle.